Austin area motocross scene here at Houston Supercross. I'm in the pits, the BTO pits, with a friend of mine that I kind of made when I moved to Austin area, and he came in to visit the dealership looking for a vehicle, and it's kind of spiraled from there. But I'm going to tell you, I've said this to everyone I've ever met, maybe one of the most fascinating people I've ever come across, okay? Introduce yourself, tell us why are you in the BTO pits, and we'll go from there.
My name is Seiji Ishi. I'm a trainer for Andrew Short. He's my full-time, in-person client. I've been a trainer for 20-something years, 10 years in motocross only. And, here at the very end of the Supercross season, trying to keep them healthy, trying to keep them motivated to get through the rest of the race season. And we're actually starting our outdoor preparations right now.
We just did an interview with Brad Lackey, okay, and old school stuff. This fitness thing has come on, the last 10 years thing, where really everybody's kind of focusing, but it just keeps getting more intense. I'm not going to ask you your secrets, but what is involved these days with a professional motocrosser?
This is just my opinion, but to me, it's not so much just fitness, it has to do with health, so you can make it through the whole year. Lots of people start off the season fine, but they dwindle toward the end of Supercross. Maybe they start outdoors fine, but they don't finish the outdoors either. It's longevity of a career too. So with somebody like Andrew, I'm not going to tell him much to make him faster on a bike. I might be able to mentally clear him up so he's freer on the bike, but he knows how to ride a bike. There's nothing I can say that's going to help him ride the bike. But there are plenty of places where I can have input because I'm watching him from the outside about stresses that affect him, what things he doesn't need to pay attention to, what little things he could do better. It's all a bunch of little things right now. So really to me, it's not such a little picture of is he fit enough to make 20 laps. It's more a bigger picture of is he healthy, is he going to make it through the year, he's going to extend his career, stuff like that.
You guys have had a whack year, almost missing a race with flights going on, some horrible crashes,
Yeah.
I don't know, where's he sitting?
He's good now. We had about 4 weeks of some struggling, starting with some crashes, and then almost missing that race was pretty stressful. So he got sick in there, he got food poisoning in there. So we had 4 weeks of struggling. Now he's back to normal. Last week he crashed in the main event, but he was going to have a good race otherwise. So we're back to normal pretty much.
When you're dealing with weekend warriors like me, what advice can you give? We can't obviously be on a 24/7, or can we regiment to come and race and show up and be healthy and fit?
When I talk to people like that, the number one thing I want to tell them is if you can at all figure out how to ride during the week, even riding one time during the week is going to be way more helpful than any other training you can fit into the week. So riding, it's a skill sport. Be able to ride on the weekends limits your ability to better that skill. You're going to get more on your bike if you improve your skill versus improve your fitness in most people. I understand that most people can't ride during the week, so of course work on your fitness and health. But it seems to me that a vet guy with a job almost concentrates too much on his fitness and doesn't concentrate enough on actually riding a motorcycle. That's what I think.
Yeah. Give us a little more background of you personally. It's not always been motocross.
No, I raced bicycles since I was a little kid, and so I've been a competitive cyclist almost my entire life. And I went to school for that. I went to school for kinesiology. I continued to race bicycles, done a lot of climbing in there, and motocross came about because I was mountain biking, racing, and in my mid-30s I started to slow down, and somebody said, hey, if you don't want to slow down, just get a motor. So I tried it, and I started racing immediately, and just kind of, I don't want to say it was dumb luck, but I was on a flight. Somebody invited me to go watch a race in Las Vegas, and I was on a flight home with Heath Voss, and I sat next to him, and he started asking me questions, and I didn't know who he was, and I started answering him, and he pretty much had hired me at the end of the flight.
Wow.
So that's how the whole thing got started.
Yeah. Well, listen, we in the Austin area, we're big fans. We're really big fans, and so whatever you're doing with a 32-year-old racer, the rest of the world takes notice.
That's cool.
Yes.
We're going to try to keep them out there as long as we can.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. So keep it safe.
Hey, thank you.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.